morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to do a nice little 30-minute chair yoga class. All right. So I want you to be comfortable in your chair. So when you're choosing a chair, if you can, try to get something that's nice and sturdy. Okay. Of course, with the back, and no arm rest either. All right. So you're comfortable on your chair. I want you to sit back. Just sit back and relax. So we always start the class with a couple of minutes of breathing and pranayama, just to kind of relax and just to connect with the breath. So the breathing, of course, is in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breath, all right? So today for our mudra, we're going to sit in chin mudra. So index finger, I want you to roll it in. So the tip of the index finger touches the first little joint in your thumb, all right? 3 fingers together, palm up. Chin yoga or chin mudra cultivates consciousness, finding increased stability and calm. So just relax the shoulders, sit back, close your eyes and breathe. Slow things down, relax those shoulders, breathe. Nice long full breath, inhale completely. Always suspend your breath for a few seconds before you exhale. Now is the time to drop your day and settle your mind. And to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and lower your anxiety level. Trying to find stillness in mind and body. Slowly bring yourself out of your pranayama. Let's bring our hands together. Now at this point, I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair. So we really want to be aware of our posture. So hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more breath. And on the next exhale, let's drop 3 fingers, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. So at this point, before we go any further, I want you just to remind you to, listen to your body, respect your limitations. And, if there's anything that we do that is going to, aggravate a condition or cause you pain, please don't do it. Or try it, ease into it gently, make some little, modify it a little bit so that you find a place that feels comfortable for you. So when you're thinking about your legs, I want you to make sure your ankles and knees are nice and lined up so your feet, your legs are nice and relaxed. All right, let's go. Big breath. On the exhale, come up. Now very slow and gentle, reach up as high as you can. If this bothers your shoulders, you can bring your arms down, put them anywhere that feels better. All right. Now this is our Jupiter Mudra. So sitting nice and tall on those sit bones, let's wake up that physical body, let's wake up that spine. Breathe. Jupiter Mudra. Good luck and expansion are activated when together focus your energies on breaking through barriers for one more breath. On the exhale, release the hands. Inhale into gentle back bend or just reach up. If your arms are a little bit lower, you can put your hands on your hips and do the same thing. Reach. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Gentle with the shoulders, hands right onto the knee. All right. So from here, we're going to do a nice forward fold. So with a straight spine, take your breath. And on the exhale, I want you just to bow your head, just round your back, slide your hands down the side of your leg, the side of the calf. You don't have to go far, just roll. Right about here is good. And just relax. So this forward fold is another way to start lengthening and stretching the spine out, releasing the upper back, the muscles up and down your spine. Relax, breathe. Focus on the sensations of the breath. Every breath you take is long and smooth and controlled. So just relax. On the next exhale, come up. Slow and gentle, reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. And hands in the lap. Roll the shoulders out, roll them out gently. Perfect. All right. Let's do a nice gentle neck stretch, okay? So I want you to take 2 fingers, right hand, 2 fingers onto the right side of your jaw. Big breath, and on the exhale, I want you gently to push your face to the left. Don't force it. Very gentle, even if you barely move, be very gentle with your neck. And this is a nice gentle stretch for the muscles along the right side of the neck into the shoulder. Breathe. One more breath. On the next exhale, bring your face to center, 2 fingers on the left side of the jaw. Big breath, and on the exhale, gently push your face. So I want you to just be very careful how you move your body. You don't have to force it. You don't have to torque your neck or anything like that. Even if you barely move, that's fine. That's exactly where you need to be. It's all about the breath. The breath is there to guide you. On the exhale, come back. Perfect. Hands on the lap. Big breath. Exhale, I want you just to tilt your head up slightly. So really, we're going to release the throat, the front of the neck as well. So we did the right, we did the left, we'll do the front, and we'll do the back as well. One more breath. On the exhale, I want you to bow your head, go all the way. Now keep your back straight. Just bow your head a little. Shoulders are completely relaxed, your hands are relaxed, the breath is flowing. Starting to feel that sensation of slowing things down. On the exhale, bring the head up. Perfect. And I want you to roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. If you can, get as much movement as comfortable forward and backward. Really start loosening the whole upper body and also start really generating a lot of good circulation, as a matter of fact, and releasing the tension in the shoulders. So we're going to do a shoulder shrug. We're going to do it in 3 parts today, all right? So first of all, I want you to keep your hands on your lap, sitting nice and tall. All right, take a breath, big breath. On the exhale, bring the shoulders up, bring the back, slide them down. I want you to bring your shoulder blades together. You don't have to ram them together. Bring them together gently. We're focusing on the top of the shoulder blade. And this is going to start releasing the chest, opening up the pectorals, opening up the rib cage, lots of room to breathe, opening up your heart center. On the next exhale, bring the shoulders up, forward and down. Okay, let's do that again. And the next time, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to focus on the middle of the shoulder blade. Even if the whole shoulder blade does go together, we're just going to focus on the middle of it, okay? Hands on the lap, big breath. On the exhale, bring it up. Roll it back, slide it down, focus on the middle of the shoulder blade. Bring them together as tight as comfortable. You don't, like I said, you don't have to go really, really hard. If you're a little bit more flexible and a little stronger, you can go a little deeper, bring them together, or back up, loosen it up a little bit, or come out of it if you have to. On the next exhale, we're going to be coming out. So on the exhale, forward, down, just like that. Now, one more time. So we're going to focus on the lowest part of the shoulder blade. This time, let me give you a quick little demo. We're going to come up, you're going to release your hands, you're going to bring the elbows back, and you do it this way. This way, you'll focus on the lower part of the shoulder blade. All right. Big breath. And exhale up, back, down, release. Really stretching, releasing, and by releasing the tightness in your chest, your pectorals, the front of the shoulder as well, it's really going to help you with your posture. On the next exhale, bring the shoulders up, down, and hands on the lap. All right, now I want you to roll them out. Really get a little more movement. Roll them out forward and back. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to show you a posture now called mountain or Tattasana. So this is a place you can come to anytime during the class. You know, if you want to skip a move, if there's something you find that really doesn't feel good for you, you can come here because I really want you to keep the breath going. So even if you stop moving, keep the breath going, keep it going, all right? So this is our mountain. So this is a resting neutral place. So again, being aware of your posture, sitting nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed, your legs are relaxed. Arms, just let your arms hang. Just let gravity pull them down. And stay here. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Just breathe. I really want you to focus on the sensations of the breath. So I really want you to feel your chest rise as you inhale. Inhale completely. Always suspend it or hold your breath just for a few seconds. And then exhale. I want you to really feel your chest sink or lower as you exhale. One more breath. to do something else. Now we're going to do a side bend kickback. So I want you to put your hands on your hips, just like this, okay? So we're going to lean to the right, and then we're going to lean to the left. You don't have to go very far. So take your breath, and on the exhale, I want you just to lean to the right slightly. Make sure that your sit bones don't leave the chair. You're nice and anchored to your chair. So you're just leaning. You don't have to lean very far. And this is a nice stretch for the left side of the body. Make sure your back is as straight as you can get it. If you're a little bit crooked or you don't have a super straight spine, don't worry about that. Just set yourself up that you're comfortable. So don't force it straight if it's not going to feel good for you. One more breath. Exhale, come up. Preparing to go to the left. Big breath. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale up. All right, keep your hands where they are. Take your breath, and on the exhale, I want you just to look up to the ceiling. So try to get the chest out a little bit of a C-scoop spine. Look up. Keep your hands on your hips. One more breath. On the exhale, I want you to come all the way. Now I want you to bow your head. So you're just going to curl your upper spine a little bit. Try to keep the rest of it straight if you can. One more breath. And come up slowly. All right, release the hands, bring them onto your lap, roll the shoulders out. Perfect. All right. So let's work down to the forearms, the wrist, and the hands. So I want you just to bring your hands out. Now, sitting nice and tall again, make sure that you're comfortable in your chair, because if you're comfortable, you're confident, all right? So bring the arms up, bring them down a little lower so we don't focus on the shoulder anymore. We're gonna focus on the forearm now. Make a fist today, and I want you to bend the fist slightly at the wrist and just slightly turn it out to the baby finger. Breathe. So this is a nice stretch for the extension muscles along the top of the forearm, the wrist, and the hand. All right. All the stretches we do are the same. They're called eccentric muscle contractions. So we're actively lengthening and stretching your muscles. That's so important. Releasing the tight nerves, the blood vessels, working on joint stability. On the exhale, straighten the hands, open up the fingers. Now, I want you to bring the left hand up, right fingers gently pulling back on the left fingers, gentle. This is stretch for the palm of the hand, the flexor muscles along the bottom here. So if you have issues with your hands, your fingers, your wrists, anything, everything works together. So we really want to strengthen, lengthen, stretch out everything. Releasing the tension in the muscles as well. On the exhale, let's go to the other side. So we always move on the exhale. So I'm cueing you when I say the next exhale or your next exhale. But you can't necessarily follow my breath because I have to talk. And release. All right. Hands up. Now let's just pull back on the fingers today. So I want you to take your right hand, grab your left finger. All you're going to do is you're just going to pull back each finger, but don't pull them back that you have to crack them if you can help it. A gentle stretch for the fingers. So starting with the thumb, keep that breath going. And if you find closing your eyes helps you relax, close your eyes while you do this. Maybe that'll help you focus on your breath. And if you prefer to have your eyes open, which is just fine, find yourself a little drishti, a little focal point anywhere, and stare at it. And then it'll help you focus and concentrate as well. All right? And when you finish one hand, go to the other one. Deep, deep stretch. Releasing those tight fingers if you have arthritis, if you have a little stiff fingers, if you work on a keyboard or anything all day. It's so important to really pay attention to our lovely little fingers. Okay, perfect. Now when you finish your last little finger, slowly open up your hands. I want you to stretch them out. Really trying to lengthen the fingers and get a deep stretch into the palm of the hand. Really increasing the circulation. And then from here, I'd like you to see if you can get into a claw, a tight claw. And then into a fist, as tight as you can. That's comfortable for you, all right? You always can make little adjustments in everything we do, so find the place that feels just right and slowly uncoil those fingers very, very slowly, all right? And then I want you to shake them out, shake those hands out. Release the fingers, all right, perfect. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out, all right. All right, let's work on our spine now, okay? So we're gonna do a nice cat and cow. All right, so this is working the spine. I'm gonna turn my chair sideways just so I can show you what I'm doing, but you can leave your chair where it is. All right, now I'm comfortable, again, paying attention to how your legs are set up. Ankle lined up to the knee, your feet are nice and relaxed and anchored. So from here with the cat and cow, I'll do a quick little demo and then we'll do it together. I'm gonna hold on to the side of the chair. Now my spine is nice and tall. I'm gonna inhale as I look up to the ceiling, a little bit of a C-scoop spine, bringing the chest out. And then when I exhale, I'm gonna bow the head. Round my back, round the shoulders. So we're gonna do that 3 times. So follow the breath. Inhale up, exhale. So just do what you can. This is working on flexibility of the spine, lengthening that spine, all right? Ready? Let's go. Inhale up. And exhale. So this would be exhaling into your little cat. Inhaling all the way up into your cow. When you come up into the cow, you gotta stretching out your chest, you stretch out your belly, your abdominals. And then when you get into your little cat, you lengthen your spine, you release the upper back. This is a good stretch for your lower back. Really nice one for the lower back. Do it again. This one you can do as many as you like if you're doing it on your own. It's very gentle. And when you finish your last set, bring yourself up slow and gentle. All right. Roll the shoulders up. And I'm going to bring my chair back to center again, all right? So now we're going to do a nice little move called the twist pose. So this again is for the spine. So today we're just going to, I'll give you a couple of different positions. I'm going to show you both and you can decide on what works best for you. Ultimately, with both positions, left hand on the right knee and the right hand, I want you to see if you can grab just the side of the chair like this. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently look over the right shoulder, gently pressing on the right knee to the left. Now you can do it this way, or you want to add a little extra something, cross at the ankle. The right ankle over the left ankle. Now this is a very gentle stretch as well. Just sitting like this, you're stretching from the side all the way up the side of the leg. And the knee, a little bit of a stretch for your knee as well, which is not a bad thing. If this is uncomfortable, absolutely come back here, all right? I'm gonna do this twist with my ankles crossed. Now, like I said, left hand on the right knee, right hand holding onto the little handle. Now be very gentle with your spine. If you have any issues with your spine or your back, you might not wanna go too far. Even if you move a little bit, it doesn't matter. Wherever you end up is where you need to be. It all revolves around the breath. So when you get into a different stretch, if you find that your breath changes, if it becomes labored or if it starts to speed up or you kind of lose track of your breath, that means that you're gone a little too far. Make a little adjustment. Find that place where the breath comes back to you, all right? That's a nice little way to guide yourself through your moves. So let's do it together. Big breath. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Now keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, gentle spinal twist. For those of you who want to go deeper, if you want an extra, like a deeper stretch, all you have to do is push on your knee a little bit more and you'll get a little more movement. Or if you need to back up, come right out of it, don't be shy, all right? Completely relaxed, even in the twist pose, that breath is the same. It's long and it's smooth. All right, one more breath. On the exhale, come back to center. All right, let's untangle those legs. All right, let's see if we can go to the other side. All right, so again, if you want to put the left one over the right, or if you want to keep your legs nice and straight. All right, this one here, I'll keep them nice and straight. So the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back, big breath. And on the exhale, let's look over the left shoulder. Now a spinal twist is keeping the spine nice and flexible and agile and balanced, and releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, and the muscles up and down your back for one more breath. On the next exhale, come back to center, always moving very slowly and carefully. It's not a race, all right? And roll the shoulders out. All right, perfect. So now let's reach out with those legs. So let's start working. We're going to start with the lower leg and we're going to work our way up. So I want you just to reach up. If you can, I'd like you to get your feet off the floor just a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do some nice ankle circles in and ankle circles out, focusing on a nice articulation of the ankle. Now, when you do your little circles, try not to wiggle your leg around like this. If your leg moves a little bit, not a big deal, but not the whole leg wiggling, because we really want to focus on the ankle. So if you have to physically hold your leg, hold it. If not, hands on the lap or hold on to the chair. Now, always being aware of your posture, so nice and sitting nice and tall, the shoulders are relaxed. All right, so we're going to do both of them together. So lift them up. We're going to do 3 in and 3 out. So follow the breath. Inhale in. Exhale back to center. Pause and go again. This way you step away from momentum. You're following the rhythm of the breath. Really working those ankles, okay? And you can feel the lower leg. Now I've done 3. I'm going to do the opposite one. Opposite direction now. And you can feel the lower leg muscles engaging as well. You can feel your calves. You can feel the shins. Round. That feels good. And down. Let your feet just land where they are. Just land. Let your knees relax. Relax your legs. Put your hands on your lap. Let's breathe. Let's take a couple of breaths here just to relax. Release the legs. They're nice. They're so relaxed right now. We're going to do 1 more. Actually, 2 more. And bring them up just a little bit. Okay, so now let's work those toes. So all I want you to do is just see if you can wiggle them around. Just kind of play piano with your toes. And if you want, you can use your hands too, your fingers. And let's round the ankles. Go a little faster, the wrist as well. And move the toes. And let's see, a little bit of coordination here. And loosen up. Keep your breath slow, but you're moving a little bit faster. All right, perfect. Feet down and walk them back. Okay. So now we're going to do a calf raise. Now the calf raise, I'll show you quickly. You're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. Heels come off the floor. Then your heels come all the way back down. 3 times, all right? So let's get a little fire and let's work those calves. Sitting nice and tall, hands on the lap, or if you want to hold on to the chair, absolutely. Still sitting with a nice straight spine. Let's go. Inhale up and down. Again, all the way. Inhaling up and down. And 1 more time, up and down. All right, let's do the reverse now. We're going to do a toe tap. So now you're going to keep your heels on the floor and you're going to get the toes and the balls of the foot off the floor. Ready? Let's go. Inhale up. It's not going to get very high, so don't worry. Just get it off the floor, even if it's just a little tiny bit. That's okay. You know, you're listening to how your body feels doing these things. So like I said, don't force your body. Don't be aggressive in your stretches either. Be just gentle. And down. And over. And relax. All right, relax. Just relax the legs. All right, perfect. So we're going to do a nice little move called, we're going to work our hips a little bit today. Okay, so I need you to scooch up in the chair. Now, scooching up in the chair, so I want most of your thigh to be off the chair. So your sit bones are on the chair, and I want you to open up your legs a little bit. And I want you just to kind of wiggle around. Make sure that you're comfortable in your chair and that you're not worried about slipping and sliding out, all right? So you feel really anchored into the chair. So what we're going to do here is I want you just to straighten up the left one. We're going to work with the right one here. Let me show you quickly what we're going to do. This one here, you might want to hold on to the chair, or if you want to hold on to your lap. What I'm going to do, I'm going to straighten this leg a bit, is I'm going to lift it up and do a little circle. I'm going to inhale around, exhale, center. Now, this one here you might feel a little bit more. Okay, so this is working on mobility, range of motion, articulation of the hip socket and all the muscles around the hip. This is going to work your quads as well. You're going to feel it right here into your hip flexor. You're going to feel that a lot too. This is going to work your buttock, your glute, I should say, your pelvic floor, groin muscles, and you're going to work some abdominals because our legs are really heavy, so you can work a little bit of your belly. Nice strong belly to get that leg up. So we're just going to do a couple, okay? We're going to do 2 on one side and we'll go to the other leg, all right? If you do this at home, do a few more. Do maybe 2 or 3 on one direction and then go to the other direction, but we don't have a lot of time, so we're going to just do, so pick the direction you want to go. Ready? Sitting tall, inhale, right leg up, inhale around, exhale. Now it depends on how you feel, how your leg feels. You don't have to have your leg very high and down. The size of the circle doesn't matter. If your hips are not very strong, a little tiny circle is okay. If you're stronger, you can do a wider circle. but make sure that the only thing moving is the leg. The rest of your body's perfectly still. All right, so focus on that part of the body out. Let's go to the left. Inhale up, around. One more. And that's it. Done. All right, so it's just a couple, so you just get a little warm up. Probably a good idea to do a few more, then you can really get a little fire into your thighs. So really work those nice big muscles, okay? So from here, I want you to open up your legs, okay, nice and wide. Now again, you're sitting, your sit bones are on the edge of the chair, but don't slide off the chair. Let's get into our child's pose now. So we'll take a little rest. So the legs are nice and wide. Your feet can be on a V, or if it's more comfortable to straighten your feet, whatever feels good for you. Two different ways to do this. I'll show you the actual child's pose, and I'll show you one that you can do to modify it. Now the actual child's pose is coming down all the way like this, letting your arms hang. Now if that's going to cause any issues, if you have vertigo, high or low blood pressure, or if you're a little bit, got a little bit more, not enough room to get down there, stay here. Put your arms on your thighs and just hang out. Try to relax your shoulders. You can bow your head and look at the floor. You can do it that way as well. Whatever feels good for you, all right? Take your breath, and on the exhale. And if you're in the full child's pose, just let gravity pull you down. This is such a nice stretch for your shoulders, your upper back, your spine. Now's the time to thank yourself for being here, for taking this little time to be on your chair, to rest, to breathe, to slow things down, maybe to reconnect with your breath, step away from the busyness of the outside world, maybe to re-energize, maybe to decompress, for whatever reason brings you here. Because in the big picture, it's all about you. Take another breath. And on the exhale, come up very slowly, reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Slow, slow. All right. Remember to keep your breath going. Don't hold your breath, and don't forget to breathe. Let's get those legs together finally. Sit back. All right, perfect. Back is nice and straight, shoulders relaxed. Now, let's prepare for closing Savasana meditation relaxation time. So I want you to sit back in your chair. Just sit back. Now at this point, I want you just to relax in your chair. So, you can, if you want to reposition your legs, or if you want your arms to hang down, or here if you want to bow your head, or anyway, I want you to just really visualize that you're just melting into your chair without actually sliding off your chair. That's how I want you to feel in your chair right now, and hopefully you feel that way. Nice and relaxed. Close your eyes, relax in your chair, and breathe. I just want you to remember that yoga is not about performance. It's about integrating mind, body through breath awareness. So it's all about the breath. So it doesn't matter how much you move or how little you move. It's just trying to learn how to relax, how to release tension in your body, and how to release and push down that stress level. Finding a place where you can be thoughtless, weightless, no cares, no worries, no anxieties. Just for a little while. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. You bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you want. Now at this point, I want you to very slowly bring yourself back to a straight seated position. Straighten that spine out. All right, back your feet up, relax your legs, bring your hands together. Rub it vigorously to activate your hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, 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 Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace, my love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, yay, and we're done, okay? Thank you very much for joining me. Our little quickie class. You can repeat this over and over again. These are stretches you can do anytime, anywhere. So if you're sitting around watching a long movie, or in a car or anything like that, or just kind of hanging out, do some stretches, roll the ankles, move the shoulders, you know, go from side to side. Don't be shy, do that. Keep it all moving, all right? Thanks again. Have a lovely day. It's a beautiful sunny day today. And take care of yourself and be kind. All right? Thank you.